Fortnite broke the servers. Today is going to go down in history as one of the craziest server freakout bugs in Fortnite. Like, it was honestly crazy. Players were able to shoot their own teammates. They could see everybody on the map. The matches were randomly ending and giving multiple teams and players victory royales, and sometimes just making everybody get a loss. This is honestly insane. So what happened exactly? And how did this all transpire? This honestly only lasted for 1 hour. So about 5:15 Eastern, people started reporting that they were getting into games with only like 20 or 30 people, and for some reason they could actually shoot and knock their teammates, and on top of that they could actually see where every single player was on their mini-map. Like, you just literally see them through walls and on their mini-map. I have a theory as to why this happened, and it lasted for a full hour. People started posting about it, and I thought that the servers were gonna have to go down for it to be resolved, but Epic fixed it without ever having to take the servers down. But it's kind of impressive because usually something like that happens, you know, the servers got to go down and they got to figure out what broke. The crazy part is, like, this broke randomly in the middle of the day. So I do wonder if Epic maybe were testing something, and whatever they were testing immediately just fired back on them. I actually wasn't able to get into a game, but a lot of people sent in some footage of them experiencing this, and it's honestly hilarious, some of the stuff that went down. You know, teammates were shooting at each other, and they were like calling out like someone was shooting them, but they didn't realize it was their own teammates doing that. Chun-Li, I'm sorry. Use code SypherPK in the item shop if you get Chun-Li. It was crazy because, like, team killing has not been in the game since season 1 of Fortnite. And for an hour today, it was in the game. So it's kind of a major throwback bug right there. Let's talk about my theory as to what went down. So these matches were starting kind of like with a Team Rumble player count. And if you forgot, in Team Rumble, you can see like all your teammates like marked up on top of their heads. Like, you can see like a marker so that you know who's on your team and who's not, because like it's a 16 versus 16. There's a baller on me. I literally... What the hell is this? Wait. What are we talking about? Bro, there's an invisible baller on me right now. We're talking about these bugs, and I literally have an invisible baller on me. I'm gonna use the flare gun. Huh? Bro, he's invisible. Okay, this is actually kind of crazy. What's going on, dude? Okay, that's so weird. I'm talking about this crazy like glitch that happened in the servers, and now this is happening to me. Okay, so like I was saying, what most likely happened was that the games were loading up with Team Rumble rules. So like, it was normal battle royale, but it was loading up with Team Rumble rules. So you had like player counts, like low player counts, because Team Rumble's not 100 players, and then you were able to see, you know, enemies because it was treating them as teammates, and because it was treating them as teammates, you could also shoot your teammates. Somehow the rule sets got like copied over from Team Rumble to like normal solos, duos, squads, and all that stuff. Dude finally died, but I'm kind of like scared right now. That was kind of nuts. The question is, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Was Epic running some sort of test and it bugged out, or did something completely unexpected happen? The point is, Epic was so quick to fix this. Like I said, this was only bugged out for about an hour, 5 minutes. We've had bugs in the past that have taken a little bit longer. Some major bugs have happened. For example, is like the Nick A30 mothership bug, where for about an hour or so, if you went to the mothership in season 7, you were actually stuck on the mothership, and you could actually break out of like the little crater like cage that you were in and just start killing the other players who were trapped in their you know, prison cells. But it was only in the game for a little bit before they somehow quickly fixed it. Some other bugs though have taken a little bit longer to be fixed. For example, the Tfue build breaking bug, where if you attached a piece of a build onto a building and then broke that piece, the entire building would for some reason just destruct and break. That was actually in the game for a lot longer before it got sorted out. So sometimes it takes them a bit. Sometimes I guess it just depends on like how hard the bug is to actually fix. There we go. Come straight to me. Who is this? Whoa! Controller player! What the hell is this? These late night lobbies are something else. Another pretty big game-breaking bug was the Shadowstone God mode bug, where for some reason in chapter 1 there was like a Shadowstone effect that would permanently be stuck on you, and you could just pretty much like be invisible the entire time. There's actually been a lot of invisibility bugs for some reason. That seems to be a common theme, like going into the booth as like transformed Iron Man and then walking out, everything but your head would be invisible. We also had an invisible mech bug where the mechs were invisible, and that was extremely dangerous and game break, as well as a flying boat where you could fly around with the boat. Oh. This one probably one of the most broken one for wins. You could infinitely heal at Slurpy Swamp, and I'm not talking about what me and the boys did, which was fishing a bunch of floppers and heals. You could just stand in the perfect spot at the Slurpy Swamp heal, and then for some reason it would just heal you infinitely. You couldn't die to storm. That one stayed in the game honestly for a few days. So as far as game-breaking bugs go, that one was one of the most game-breaking ones that actually stayed in the game for a while. Also, a bug after the device event that kept some players in first-person mode, and that's how we have this, like, that screenshot of what first-person mode could potentially look like if it's added. We know it's being worked on. And since we're talking about team killing, which is like a season 1 thing, another really, really old bug is when people found out that the shotguns had no damage drop off. So people started using shotguns basically as snipers, which created for some insane plays where people were shooting for 100+ damage from across the map using a shotgun. That was a scary time. And it's crazy to think that a lot of these bugs that were super broken back then were not that detrimental because we all sucked. Imagine now if shotguns worked like snipers, how much damage would happen. Like back then, like you didn't even really notice it. Oh, you don't want to peek me there, bud. I have aimbot. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe for more SypherPK content. We're almost at 6 million subscribers. Thank you for watching.